Everybody do the flop!
Okay. Question time and some updates. Let's get right into it. The first one is, does the fact that the server is in serious maintenance make you worried at times? So, in case you guys have been under a rock, I had to literally put the server on maintenance, the main Ironhide server, Discord server, on maintenance. Because I realized that the more I have people on there, the more than likely they're not going to actually stay in there and stay active with the fans that I have in there. Reason is because of the fact that they literally have, okay, how can I say this? Because I've been trying to explain this problem for a while. Now, people are going to say that, oh, they're joking, they're trolling, that's nothing serious. Name me a particular server and name me a particular community where the satire goes too far and people just leave. And it's not just the normies that leave, it's the people that have been on the internet for such a long time that leaves as well. And they joke a lot, they troll a lot too, and they're leaving as well. If that doesn't show you how much is going on there, plus the spamming pics and random nude pictures in my Discord as well. Yeah, that server needs a lot more maintenance than you think. And what I mean by maintenance is that they need to grow. And they need to realize that if it's either you guys want to stay on that server and you want to keep that for yourselves, or you want me to eliminate the Ironhide side B and bring everyone over. Because at some point, you guys have got to stop doing this. Like, I can't blame y'all for trolling. Like, you guys could do all that shit. But I'm saying this just for the bare minimum. Tone it down, especially for the newcomers that are in here. Because the duration of them being there is damn near almost a few days. Damn near a week. Because they can't stay in there for long without y'all being sarcastic. They can't tell if you're being serious or not. And the normal conversations can't go and flow. Because at certain points, they want to ask me questions. And then next thing you know, you want to ask some weird shit. Which is pretty funny, don't get me wrong. It's funny, but at the same time, there are certain times where that shit gets repetitive. Especially if you're doing it all the time. So, needless to say, that is the main reason why the server is on maintenance. Because of the fact that there has to be a lot of growth and a lot of toning and a lot of tuning that just needs to be added into it. And since I'm literally only working on these servers on my own, I can't really be bothered. So it is what it is. Back to the original point, because a lot of people were also, to answer the question specifically, it worries me at times. Yeah, it does. Because it shows that we can never grow on this channel without... So, I'm trying to just basically say this in the video itself, and I think a lot of people are going to get confused. But for context, I just want to say that basically what I'm trying to say in this entire situation is that this Discord server just needs to adapt. Be at least flexible to deal with a huge community. Because it's hard to gain a community when there's a certain amount of the group that is literally not a part of their forte, and it's not easy. It's not easy to deal with, but we have to at least adapt, because there's going to be new people that are not going to be comfortable with this shit. And that's where I literally mentioned, like, hey, these guys are antisocial, they're complete outcasts, and they're not going to really interact with people outside of their own friend group. But anyway, so a year is almost up with them, so I'm not even going to really add that up. If they want to go public and if they want people to actually be in there, they can. But go there at your own risk. Once the server goes up next year, just know, be there at your own risk. And Ironhide Side B is still up if anyone wants to go over there. So, it is what it is. How much time does it take to record and edit ATWZ? It depends, because I would have to literally sometimes even add the memes, depending on the situation. And most importantly, it would take a little bit because of the fact that if I'm not editing it all the way, then it will take at least 2 hours. Tops. But mostly you guys don't really like it unedited, so I try to at least like add some edits, and there'll be times where I literally try to at least add a full on edited video. But I also try to my best not to make sure that the shit crashes either, so yeah. But anyway, will you give your password of your YouTube channel to your kids? Probably not the best idea for me to do that. I mean, I know how I am, but still. I wouldn't trust them on my YouTube channel. Maybe they're separate, but I wouldn't do that. Do you want to make slime videos? No? Although, that might be an idea. I mean, it depends if anybody is actually interested. But I feel like there's already channels full of them, so I don't even think I can actually fit into that category. Are you a DM or a public chat guy? I can be a private DM, dude. It just depends on what you're talking about. I mean, there's certain times where certain discussions can be privated, and there's certain times where that shit can be public. Now, you're probably asking this question because I literally exposed y'all on the Twitter feed one time. Or maybe a couple times. The only reason I did that was because some people need to actually see what you guys be doing on that server, because there'll be times why people ask me why there's a side B server. Like, what you expect? Oh, and speaking of Ironhide side B server, there's also a question in here that says, also, why do you have an Ironhide 2 server? Can we merge it into one great server? This is the other issue I meant to mention, because just in case you guys don't know, this question is from Rob, and he knows why this can't happen. And no, it's not because of Mike. It's because of the fact that you motherfuckers fail to realize y'all need to stop doing this shit. Y'all still haven't learned to stop literally being, and again, I said this to say this again. You can joke all you want. You can troll all you want. That is what you want to do. That is what you want to do. If you guys want to troll, that's what you want to do. I'm not going to sit there and then literally question y'all on that. My issue is that if you're going to do that, at least tone it down. Because there will be times where you guys are doing it 24/7. It's repetitive. It can get annoying. And, bro, people are going to be literally going away from the server as a whole. And what do you want me to do? I'm not going to be able to grow a fucking fan base with only just Twitter, Instagram, and a fucking six to maybe 8-man server that literally you may have to go through. Like, come on. People want to at least have a community on Discord. There are some people that want to have a community on Discord. It'll be fair. But the thing that bothers me is, like, you guys don't realize that is something that is very basic. But then again, I forget sometimes, that you guys are not really comfortable with just normal people. Like, I forget that sometimes you guys are not comfortable with normal people. And also, you guys are kind of outcast compared to other people. So, it's hard for y'all to do that. Which is exactly why I am saying this right now, and hopefully you guys get this video. If you guys are willing to do this, just know that if you guys want me to just literally keep y'all, my fanbase, keep y'all on the Ironhide, the main Ironhide server, and I can just move the rest of the supporters there, if y'all want me to do that, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. Because one thing for sure, it's better than literally dealing with them running away all the time. And literally going away from the server because of the unnecessary things that goes on that server. Especially with y'all literally sending some random shit. For a prime example, fucking nudes. Jesus. But anyway. Yeah, like I said. Just be mindful, okay? That's all I'm asking. Like, fuck. What? Oh, god damn it. Y'all need to leave people alone. Oh my god. So, just to let y'all know, my fan base is on fucking Twitter. So, there's a high chance they're starting to literally, like, say some shit that they shouldn't be saying. And I don't know why, but they choose to do this. So I'm gonna just leave this alone. Because I know in good well they're trying to just say shit just to be real difficult, of course. And they're doing their best to just to be extremely repetitive. Because I know for a fact that these guys are antisocial. They'd rather not literally deal with anybody but themselves. They rather be with themselves than anyone else. That's why they literally drag themselves so far into the goddamn not manosphere. What's the good word for it? Are in a completely different fucking universe. Completely different place than everybody else is. Like, they choose to do that. That's them. That's exactly why I was trying to at least separate the server. And the thing is, they want to do their best to literally stay away from, like, certain people, especially people they don't know. And by literally bringing up people, they're doing it just because they want to spite other people. Because one thing for sure, if I'm literally interacting with any of y'all, they'll literally just come on there and then see my fucking feed and they'll start to comment on it when there's no reason to do that. And they're only doing that just to get a reaction out of me, which is pretty normal considering how many times that these guys have done this. It's not a surprise. But also another thing that they do this is because they want to realize that they want to interact with people. The problem is they can't. Because their communication skills is not even fucking there. And it's not because they're European and from a completely different country. It's because of the fact that they don't want to interact with people at all. Now, granted, they want to interact with a group of friends that they've actually had for a long time. But for them, they literally want to make sure that they do their best to literally not have anyone else on the server besides them. So, at this very point, I can't even be surprised. And then the thing that also kills me is that, like, every time I ask for help, it's almost like I'm being patronized to let them do this. Dude, how am I supposed to do that when and here's the other thing. Say, I'll give you a scenario. Say if I let them go in public for the next 10, maybe, I would say, not 10, 5 to 6 years. I let them do this for 5 to 6 years. Watch as this entire server stays the same because of the fact that people have tried to get in here, and then I get multiple of fucking complaints because these motherfuckers want to literally do everything to stay fucking repetitive on everything. And if I get complaints, you can't sit there and blame me for literally just trying to solve it. So again, I'm not even going to sit there and try to literally argue this. If you want to patronize me, I don't fucking care. I have to literally deal with this shit. You don't. So it is what it is. But, nevertheless, I'm doing my best to try to at least help them. For the most part. Now, I think those are all the questions. Now let's get to the updates. I wanted to update y'all a little bit quickly on everything else that's going on right now. So I am gonna get new headphones because, as you can possibly tell, these motherfuckers are gone. Clearly gone. But yeah, they're clearly gone. And they're probably gonna be gone like so soon. Like you can literally look at like one of them, and then if you look at it from the inside right here, this is completely open, and then the other one just shows the blue part. Like if you can see it, right here it shows the blue part. The other one doesn't. Like it just completely broke off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get new headphones. But yeah. Also another thing I wanted to mention. New games are coming up for this one, so I'm trying to do my best to actually finish this series the best that I can. It's just I had to take multiple breaks to keep everything in place and my mental in the substellar state. So yeah, I'm trying to do my best here, but you already know how that works. Anyways, it's been Zed. Later.